Hello friends, welcome back to the next tutorial in the series of XHTML and CSS. In this video we are going to study about CSS. I think this is almost 16th video tutorial in the series, and till now we don't know what is CSS. Till last video we have studied about XHTML, but our title doesn't mean only XHTML. It also includes CSS. But till now we don't know what is CSS. So whatever we have done till last videos, it's about XHTML. What is the difference between XHTML and CSS? First of all, what is CSS? Yes, CSS is nothing but if you want to add a style to your web page, if you want to add any style to your font, or different types of fonts available, or different types of colors. So if you want to add your website to look better with colors and everything looks pretty well, then you go for CSS. Cascading style sheets, which are used mainly to design your web page. In XHTML, till last videos we have learned many things. I can say XHTML is a basic building blocks for a website. It's a core foundation for a website. Of course, if you don't have HTML, then there is no need to go for cascading style sheet. The the first thing which you for going website is, first you start with XHTML, and after that you go for designing that website or a web page, whatever it may be. First of all, if you want to design a web page, you should have some content in it. You have to plan what should be there at what place, and how should you design. You should design in rough work, and after that you have to design your web page according to your plan or according to your strategy which you have designed in a rough work. That's you have to do. So I don't want to confuse you, and I don't want to tell you more and more, but I can say in one word that XHTML is a core foundation basics for a website, and CSS is nothing but the style sheets which you use to add to a web page or XHTML web page to add a design or to style your web page. Anyway, you'll better understood when we go to further videos. So that is what CSS means. That's what you know. You have to know, or you should know at the very first video of CSS. What is the abbreviation for CSS? CSS, Cascading Style Sheet. Why it's named as Cascading Style Sheets? Cascading means it always should cascade with XHTML or HTML, whatever it may be. And style sheets, as it is adding style to your website, they are called as style sheets. So cascading style sheets. CSS stands for cascading style sheets. Now I'm going to show a basic tutorial or basic practical about how CSS is going to work in your web page. Once I'm just reminding you, it's a basic tutorial, it's not all. Yes, anyway, this is the first tutorial on CSS. So for example, I have if I want to go for CSS, how should I start with? The first thing you have to start is you have to include a double tag, that is style tag. Style tag, that is beginning and ending tags. In style tag we have one attribute called type. So type here, whatever we are going to write in our style sheet is of type text / and it is a CSS script or cascading style sheet. So I'm writing as CSS. That's it. Sorry, I have written type. Yes, type. So type is an attribute which presents in style in the beginning style tag, and we include that type is equal to text, as it is a text script, under slash CSS cascading style sheet. Now whatever the design we want to have to particular place, then we are going to write in between these tags. For example, in our body we have a simple text. This is, sorry, oh shit, yes, yeah, cancel. My keyboard got stuck. Don't worry. Anyway, this is a simple text, yes, and in paragraph I'm just mentioning some more a sentence, right? Like this is a decorated styled text or decorated text, whatever it may be. So now I want to apply some decoration to this paragraph text. That means the text which is present in this paragraph, I want to add some style to it. So this is the simple text. You can consider as XHTML text, and this is CSS text which I'm going to apply some decorations. So how to apply some decorations to this text? Decorations in the sense or styling the text, I can say, means I want to have a different font, I want to have a different color to this text, I want to have different features for this text. That's what I mean is I like decorator or style, whatever it may be. Anyway, you will observe when I done completely. So I'm going to here. So as it is a paragraph which is represented by P, so I'm placing here as P. So for this P, I want to add some decoration. So that would be done by placing curling brackets. So these curling brackets are placed, and whatever the decorations we need to have, that should be placed in between these two curling braces. So the first thing I want to add is color. So color I want to give as blue. I want to give as blue color and semicolon. Next I want to have like font family, I can say, and I just want to give as Arial and semicolon. Anyway, we'll add this later, but first of all we'll see whether it's going to apply or not. That is color is equal to color blue, sorry. So here we are taking name and value pairs. Color is a name and this is a value, that is a value for the color. So I can say name and value pairs or property and value pairs. Of course color is a property for this text, right? Property in the sense the behavior, or I can say that should be present for this. For example, if you take a man, he has its own properties, right? Man has 2 legs, man has 2 hands, man has 1 nose, man has 2 ears. These are all his properties. So in the same way, for every text it has its own properties. So I can simply say here it's a property and value pair. So color is the property and blue is the value, and in between these property and value we place a semicolon. Not these 2 dots, you can say like semicolon, and at last you'll end with a semicolon. sorry. So this is a colon and this is a semicolon. This is what we used to use for this property and value pairs. Okay, now we'll see how my web page is going to look like. Just save it and just go to Google, or just go to the web page which you have saved. So this is what it is going to show. That is, this is a simple text and this is a decorated text. See, my text is looking like a blue color, with a blue color, because that is a property I mentioned in my style sheet. Now we are going to add one more property, that is text, or sorry, font family. I can see that's what I've written, so I'm just pasting it as I did cut in the last. Anyway, this is the font family, that is Arial. So now I'm going to change my font also. See how my font is looking now. It's a normal font, but I want to change it to Arial font. So just refresh your page. See, now your text got changed to Arial font. So this is the property, this is the word I am applying for my text. Hope you got some idea what is CSS really mean. So if you want to go for some decorations, or if you want to style your web page or the content, you can go for CSS. If you want to have a pretty good layout for your web page, or pretty good some interactive web page, and whenever you see web page, oh, how is it, you can say like that by using CSS, means you can really surprise your viewers or the visitors of your web page, and you can attract many people with the style of your web page. So this is what, of course, people don't attract with the style of your web page only. You should have some content, which is very, very important. Anyway, for the time being, these are the two properties we have learned. Of course, there are many properties for different type of things in a web page, but we are going through the different type of properties, everything, in future videos. But for the time being, in this video we have learned the basic things about the CSS, and our CSS tutorials are going to start from this video, and this is the first video of CSS. Anyway, just don't you think that it's looking like a heck, because all in the first line and it's not clear and it's not more readable format. So if I want to have this as a readable format, I just place an enter. Means whenever you place like enter, it's looking like a more readable form now, because it's a property and it's a value. So one property and one value pair, and just semicolon. After that, font family and Arial. So this is one property and this is the value of that property, and semicolon. And whatever the other property value pairs you want to give, you can give. If you keep the the spaces also, it doesn't vary the output, because nothing means like spaces or enter, nothing is there, so it is nothing going to execute your browser. So it doesn't depend upon, or your web page doesn't vary because of this white spaces. As we have seen, the same thing happens in XHTML also. If in paragraph, if you write a sentence and if you give if you enter and if you write next line, then that doesn't exactly render that in your browser. You need some special properties or special tags to render your page to go to the next line. So that's what the same thing with CSS also. It doesn't mean that is even though if you keep empty things, then it doesn't going to vary your web page. Anyway, so if you want to have your CSS file in more readable format, then just go and give enter after one value one property and value pairs, or name and value pairs, whatever it may be. So this is a way which you want to have your style sheets or CSS. For example, if I want to add some style to my body tag also, I can add, sorry, just mention body. And anyway, I'll deal with all these with the next videos. I think this video is going to be so long, I don't want to have that. Anyway, I just want to stop these things or these concepts for this video. I don't want to go further, and we'll learn some different concepts and different properties and values, everything, in our future videos or next video it seems. So don't forget to subscribe my videos and don't forget to watch my videos. If you like my videos, please subscribe and please give your feedback as your comments for this video, YouTube video. Your feedback help me to do more and more videos, and it gives energy for me, and it gives strength to me to do more and more videos. Anyway, that's all for this video. Hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to subscribe my videos. See you in the next video.